You watched Sissy Porn and did something stupid, and now feel deeply ashamed. But every time you try to overcome the shame that comes from Sissy Porn, you can't get rid of intrusive thoughts. Your mind constantly goes back to the dark zone and keeps reminding you about what you did. But this is not a bad thing. Let me explain. Unlike what most people believe, your mind doesn't unpredictably work against you. Your mind is not your enemy. It doesn't constantly bring up uncomfortable memories to harm you, but to help you. When you hear this for the first time, it sounds very confusing. We have always been told that our mind is constantly going to trick us into watching porn again. Therefore, we have to battle against it, resist the urges, and suppress intrusive thoughts. However, this advice couldn't be more wrong because your mind is your ally and not an enemy. You don't battle against it, but you battle for it. The constant reminders and thoughts are sent by our unconscious brain as a relentless ringing alarm bell to persistently tell you that something is wrong and it requires your attention. To understand this, think about the pain you would feel by breaking an arm or a leg. The pain doesn't appear to haunt you, but rather as a signal sent by the brain to inform you that your leg is broken. Without the excruciating pain, you wouldn't know you broke a part of your body. It is the same with the shame, anger, and intrusive thoughts you experience from Sissy Porn addiction. Your mind is just letting you know that something is wrong and requires your attention to be fixed. The reason these uncomfortable emotions keep resurfacing from the depth of your unconscious mind, even when you're trying to quit Sissy Porn, is because you never address them. Your mind is so precise that it will keep sending intrusive thoughts and uncomfortable memories even when you think you're working on a fix, because it knows you are skipping steps. If you ignore these signals from your mind and battle against it, you are never going to build any progress and remain trapped in the Sissy Porn addiction. Now that you know this, how do you actually escape Sissy Porn? When I first found myself in this situation, I did what everybody else tried: nofap, resisting urges, suppressing intrusive thoughts and discomfort, and tried to quit by changing my image, by becoming more masculine. I couldn't make any progress and kept relapsing until I realized that Sissy Porn is not the cause of the discomfort, but just a symptom. The real cause of Sissy Porn addiction is childhood trauma. Sissy Porn addiction, like any other addiction, is a behavioral issue developed as a coping mechanism after experiencing a traumatic event that has never been resolved. I learned this after reading countless books and through trial and error when I was trying to escape my addiction. Sexual preferences, porn escalation, dopamine release doesn't have anything to do with the addiction. Unresolved trauma is the sole cause, and when left untouched, it will negatively keep affecting the quality of your life. The uncomfortable emotions our brain keeps sending to us work as signals that we need to process the trauma that we experienced during our childhood. The only way you can overcome the discomfort that comes from the addiction is to let the uncomfortable, traumatic emotions unfold. This is what our unconscious brain has been trying to signal all along. The brain kept sending discomfort to our attention so we could integrate it and overcome the traumatic emotions. However, our natural reaction until now has been to push away the discomfort and simply try to move on. How do we get over childhood trauma? Overcoming the uncomfortable emotions left within us from childhood trauma, it's easier than resisting urges and constantly suppressing uncomfortable emotions. There are thousands of techniques to overcome trauma. However, the best approach I found while trying to escape my addiction is breathing meditation. Every day, we engage in a 15-minute breathing meditation session, twice a day. Start the first session as soon as possible after waking up, and the second one as close as possible to bedtime. During every session, we sit leg crossed on a yoga mat and deeply breathe in and out without taking pauses between our breaths. While breathing with no pauses, also mentally repeat the following phrase: I am here now in this. With each breath, repeat one word. For example, when you inhale I, then exhale am, and so on. These sessions will gradually allow you to let traumatic discomfort come to the surface and unfold. Once traumatic discomfort takes place and manifests, it will never appear again. However, this process doesn't happen immediately. We have to consistently attend the breathing meditation sessions daily for at least 3 months to make an impact. This is because we have been suppressing traumatic discomfort our entire life, and letting discomfort take place to make it course to exit our body is going to take some time as we gradually stop our natural reaction of suppressing and controlling it. From now on, every time we experience discomfort such as shame, guilt, anger, or any other negative emotional state, instead of reacting to it by suppressing it or engaging in coping mechanisms, we close our eyes and focus on the discomfort, allowing it to take place without interfering. Once we shift our focus from Sissy Porn addiction to the underlying traumatic discomfort, we will start to notice significant results. Once all our discomfort has been integrated, we will finally be able to get back our life and forget about sissy porn altogether. If you need step-by-step instructions on what to do to overcome sissy porn addiction and its consequences, I wrote a guidebook that contains the insight I gained by escaping from sissy porn after 6 years of addiction. The guidebook contained in details a unique approach I developed to allow anyone to quit sissy porn in only 3 months' time. Link in description.